Hello, it's me, Brenda.
The boy's coming for dinner.
And I've been overachieving all over the place.
Hi, welcome to my channel, My New Me, where you get to watch as I try to make sense out of the chaos that has become my life and my home. How lucky are you? See if I can get this adjusted. Oh, I guess, I see. Aha! Still figuring out how to use this new tripod.
You will notice some different scenery in this video. I was very recently moved from the old building to a newer building.
I love this collapsible tub. It is the most useful thing in the world. Alright. So right now
I'm going to just randomly leave the room with no explanation whatsoever.
Watch these things. So they're all nice and clean.
What are these things, you ask? I'll tell you in a wonderful little flashback. So let's flash back to a whole 5 minutes ago.
That thing looks pretty cool. You see all that cool stuff? So I received this in the mail for free if I would review it. I thought it would be pretty cool to be able to cook in the motel room.
My camera work is so smooth and seamless, isn't it?
This setup totally wrong way, wrong place. Let's try this.
Maybe someday I'll improve.
Boom.
Maybe not.
Boom, the kitty's head.
And of course I have my highly qualified supervisor assisting me.
We're gonna try it this way. It's kind of heavy. Holy cow. Don't play in plastic bags. It's bad for you.
I think she kept seeing her reflection.
What do you think of it?
I have to say this thing is very sturdy and heavy duty.
Pretty heavy duty.
I just said that.
Yeah, there's bubbles in the label that's on the lid. Really the OCD in me.
I'm happy to say they all smoothed out perfectly.
The OCD in me didn't like that. So many things in here.
It's just like Christmas. It really did come with so many different things.
A little measuring cup. Cups and milliliters. It has a little, this thing. I don't know what this is. A little spoon that has bumps on it. And then a little ladle. I don't know what this thing is. Maybe I should read the book.
There's something new to try. Reading the operator's manual.
And it has this thing, which I think you could steam food in. I'm assuming this is for the pressure cooker part. Go away.
There's a button-looking thing down in there. I must push the button.
There's like the hot plate part down there. Oh, look at that. So shiny.
I seem to like shiny stuff.
I don't know if you're looking at what I'm looking at. I think you are. But look at that. It's so shiny. And on the side here, it has cups and liters. So I'm assuming that can go down in here. And you can, oh, look at that. Well, that's just spiffy. You can steam vegetables on it. And then it has this little measuring cup with this little thing. I don't know what this is.
Looks like a popsicle maker, doesn't it? I'm sure that's not what it is.
A white plastic ladle, and this thing has all these holes on it. I don't know what the purpose of that is either.
Do you folks know the purpose of a bumpy spoon?
Maybe I should read the book. Come hither. What does this do? Does this come out? So this, I think that's the hot plate. That was, I wonder if it has an automatic shut off. That pushes down. And here's all the, sorry, I got you tangled up in my shirt. Here is all the things that you can do. You push buttons. do stuff with it. Apparently you can fry in it, you can steam in it, you can use it like a slow cooker or crock pot, you can pressure cook in it, you can cook rice in it. So I'm going to assume this is for, oh, that fits perfect. Look how that fits. So this would be for just regular cooking, right? Then you have this rubber seal giant thing for pressure cooking. I've never before pressure cooked. Look how fancy that thing looks. That would be for the pressure cooking. And that's a thing to do something with. This is just so cool. I think I need to, there's a little book. I think I need to cook the book. Cook the book. Let's not cook the book. I think I need to read the book to see how to cook stuff. Oh, it comes with its own recipe book. Well, that's kind of cool. Thank you. Register for a bonus year warranty. Well, you're welcome. I will do that. So it comes with a note section in the back. Comes with all sorts of recipes. Peach cobbler. Oh my gosh. Lemon garlic chicken. That sounds really good. You can make popcorn in it. Salted caramel dessert. That sounds amazing.
Yes, I noticed all the desserts.
Well, this is kind of handy. There's a cheat sheet for how long and how much. This is going to take a little more than just stick it together and start using it. I might have to read. Today I'm just going to use the crock pot, frying pan, boiling, and the non-pressurized cooking functions. I'm going to use that.
And now we flash back forward to the present.
I don't know. You know, I just don't know. So confused. I just don't know what to do right now. I really, really, really miss the long counter in the other room. That was just so much nicer. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So, I'd already scrubbed out the sink.
So while I'm washing dishes, I think I have some explaining to do. Yeah, Addie has some explaining to do too. Why are we in this room? Do you remember the heating issues that I had a little while ago? Well, apparently that was contagious and spread throughout the rest of the building. So they moved everyone to their newer building. This one's only 3 years old, where the building I had been in was, I would say, about 70 years old. This building is very nice.
This thing's so shiny and sparkly.
You can tell that everything is much newer in this building, and everything is really, really nice. However, it's smaller. It'd be great for a weekend or a week's vacation, but to live in long term, it's just not set up very nice for that. It's just cramped and awkward, if that makes sense. They don't know how long it's going to be before we can move back. Hopefully soon.
There just isn't enough room in this tiny bathroom. I want the other bathroom back. Bring the machine in. That would help. There we go. Look at that thing. Isn't that amazing? I think it's amazing. And then this can go in there. Look at that. And then we need these. Alright, so now what are you looking at? I think I'm going to do the noodles first. And they can be draining in the colander after they're done, or while I do the rest of it. What do you think? I think I want the long counter from the other bathroom back. I think I need the book. How do I boil? Pasta boil. Oh, look at that. This function allows you to boil water or liquids as well as cook pasta.
And then I read every word of the instructions to you.
I don't know how long it takes to cook pasta. I always just smush it with my finger to see. Alright. Oh, my goodness. You were noisy. Let's put you there.
And now I will share with you folks our secret family recipe.
We'll call that close enough. Close enough, and then what did it say? It said push start.
Not quite sure what I was expecting to happen right here, but I stood there and waited for it. And waited.
I don't know what it's doing. Do you see that? I pushed start. I pushed pasta boil and start. What did it say? It said it would tell me when it's ready. Because, you know, I just read it like 2 minutes ago. And now I don't remember at all what I said.
And now we'll read it again so I can promptly forget it again.
Boiling pasta or other foods. Add in your food when the unit reaches a program temperature. How do I know when it reaches the program temperature? It doesn't tell me that. Check it out, I have a lid. Isn't that exciting? Well, I guess while it's doing that, we have some chopping to do.
I introduce you to Spanooper, a well-guarded family recipe passed down from one generation to the next over the years. Much loved by all who experience its glory.
I always think I made too much. Then when I actually get putting the stuff together, I realize I didn't do enough. So I end up doing more. And then when I do the more, I always end up doing too much of the more. So, it's just kind of how it is.
Never before has this been shared with another living soul.
If this really does everything it says it does, this will be super neat to use in here.
And so far it seems to be very easy to use.
Make sure you're looking at what I'm doing. Ow, I hit my head on the wall.
So to show my appreciation for the kindness and caring that you have given to me and mine, I gift to all of you Spanooper. Ta-da! A family recipe never before shared, mainly because no one's ever really asked for it.
Water isn't boiling yet. Why does it seem like it should be boiling now?
And we will hopefully get to watch water boil again. Yay!
Maybe I'm just getting impatient.
So this recipe has been passed down over the years. I think it's been like 5 years, maybe, about, from generation to generation, from myself to the boy. Those 2 generations, right? Loved by all 2 of us.
I do love this flexible cutting board. My hands wet and slipping off of the, sorry, slipping off of the handle. Really need a little paring knife.
But since I have 6 of them in the storage unit, I am not buying one.
Starting to get bubbles in the bottom.
This recipe consists of noodles, which is the new part of the name, and it can really be any type of noodles you want. I'm using elbow macaroni today.
So my memory got full and the phone hung up on me. I don't know what all was shown. So now, I don't know when it hung up. But by the time I transferred it over and restarted it, this is getting close to being done. There we go. Oh, stay. So I'm sorry, you may have missed some pepper cutting.
You also missed the water boiling, which I took the camera and showed you and never noticed it wasn't recording.
And we have Spam.
So we have Spam, which is the SPA part of Spanooper. Noodle is the NOO part, and the peppers are the PER part. Yes, I made that up all by myself when I invented the recipe. I might be overly proud of it.
See, this is how I tell pasta's done. Down, let it cool a little bit, because it'll be hot. And you smush it. Still hot. I'm thinking it's not quite done yet. And you smush it to see how done it is.
That's the smush technique.
So this colander doesn't have legs, and the sink doesn't drain. Oh, it's not going to work. Drain fast. You don't want the pasta sitting in water. That's not going to work. So I'm going to put this cup in here. And I'll pour the pasta, pour it in that way. That way it's not sitting in water.
And that worked pretty good.
Yeah, I don't cook the noodles really done with this, because they're going to cook some more once you mix everything together. And you don't want them mushy. And normally, like at the house before I had this thing, I would boil the noodles, let them set to drain, and in a frying pan I would have put the olive oil, the Spam, and the peppers. and then sauteed all that in the frying pan, and then poured the noodles and the cheese in the frying pan and stir it all up and put the big lid on it. But I had one of those like giant frying pans, and now I'm just gonna wait. It just might be done enough because that's gonna, I don't have any pot holders here. Be done enough because that is going to sit in there for a while once the Spam and the cheese is in there, the peppers. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, here we go. Look how cool that looks. So the steam was coming up and kind of burning my hand, my thumb. Not burning it, it was stinging it a little bit.
Now I'm rinsing off the noodles in cold water.
Cooked off all the water. So I'm not mixing oil and water. If I had olive oil, I would use that. I don't. This is all I have, so this is what I'm using. And now, stop. And you want saute brown. And then on. And then we're going to dump our, whoa, it's sizzling, sizzling. Dump our peppers in there. We're going to dump our Spam in there. See how handy this thing is? And we're just going to, that thing spins all around. I really wish I had my wooden spoons. They would be handy.
In hindsight, I should have let it cool down from the boiling before I started this part.
Too hot. Look at that. I have to say it does look better when it's in a frying pan, but seriously, sauteing is sauteing, right? I really have a little too much in there for the width, the circumference.
So yes, I definitely had it too hot when I added the Spam and peppers. It would have been better at a lower heat.
Alright, so I have it on brown, saute brown, but it's medium. So what if I hit adjust, try cooking it on low? Because up here it has the thing, and I guess you hit this adjust to change the overall temp. Yeah, do you see how that's, you can't see anything. See how that's sticking to the bottom?
This was my fault, not the machine's fault. I should have been patient and waited. Just had to stir more.
I think this is going to be one of those things that it takes some getting used to. Because I'm thinking I want it to act like a frying pan, and that's not going to happen because it's not a frying pan. So right now we are going to pour our big old clump of noodles in there. And I got to set you down because I can't. Hold the thing still and pour all at the same time, or stir all at the same time.
That inner pan spins easily.
So that's what we look like now. And now we're going to put our cheese in there. Stir that up.
I use cheddar cheese because that's what we like, but you can use whatever you want.
Now that really just needs to stew. Stew in its own stuff. I need it on the slow cook and on low, and then on. That's what we need.
I have to say, it is very easy to use.
The boy is going to be so happy. He loves this stuff. He likes it with green peppers, but orange, red, and yellow. A whole menagerie of peppers. Come have a look. Have a look-see. And so I put it on slow cooker mode. So I hit, can you see? Yeah. I pushed, where is it? I pushed the slow cooker. And then I put it on low up here. But honestly, I'm kind of thinking, oh look, it has a reheat option. I wonder if that's just a, I'm kind of thinking I just need to keep warm. because this is already cooked and the cheese is already melting. So I don't think I need to slow cook it. I think I just need to keep it warm. What do you think? That's what I'm thinking. So what if I stop and then I just do keep warm? 145 degrees for 1 hour. Huh. I might make it lower though. There. Oh, and then change the temperature. That just changed the time. There. 145 degrees for an hour and a half. And by then the boy should be done. I'll put the lid on it. I'm going to stir it one more time. You go back there. And we are going to have an amazing dinner together.
It really was quite tasty.
That's going to be one happy little boy. He's not a little boy. That's going to be one happy young man. And he's going to be so surprised. He's not going to know how to act. Alright. I'm happy.
So I boiled with it, I fried with it, and now I'm crock potting with it. All with one little gadget.
That's just delicious. Whatever, that can go down in the sink. Here's my spoon that we're going to use to scoop it out too. But since we have cats, we know she never gets on the counter. She always behaves herself and does exactly what I tell her to. But because of that, I'm going to cover it. Just to be safe. There we are. We're just going to simmer. Sit there and stew and let that cheese and all the flavors cook into each other. And maybe by then the boy will be done work and he can come have dinner. So I cooked dinner for my son. Yay! I want to show you something. You see that? Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Addie was playing with gray paint and put gray in my hair right there. You see that? I'm pretty sure it wasn't there before, like, I don't know, 5 years ago. But there's gray paint over here. You see that? All that little white? So I leave my glasses off. I can see it a lot better with the glasses on. Without the glasses, I can't see it. I'm okay with that. I think we need a vacuum.
So back to my overachievingness. I showered, I fully clothed myself, I picked up, I dusted everything. I cooked a full dinner, now I'm vacuuming.
And a mousey.
I've just been an overachieving fool all day today, and will probably pay the price for the next couple of days. But through this journey, I have learned to do what I can, when I can, and not sweat it on the days when I just cannot function or move much. And that has made my life a lot less stressful and a lot happier. Super Turtle style with Super Turtle pride, right? It's kind of funny how I stopped beating myself up so much, and suddenly I didn't feel like other people were judging me quite so badly. Kind of tells you a little something right there. But the Cosori pressure cooker is amazing. I absolutely love it. I've used it a couple more times. Very easy to use, very easy to understand. The instructions, easy to clean and keep clean.
The floor is vacuumed. That is made. So I put my blanket way up on top of the pillows, but Natty's toys on the bed, which is a given. Alright, I'm going to take the vacuum back. Take the garbage out. And we're ready for the boy to come. Yay! So, Cosori, I have to say, I love your machine. And the kitty butt loves your machine. Addie loves your box. I love everything it does. It's very easy to use. Your instruction manual is very easy to understand. There's only 2 things that I'm not crazy about with it. Come here. What are you going? You're supposed to be doing this review. But there's only 2 things I'm not crazy about with it. The first thing is that the inner pot spins too easily. So every time you stir something, that goes spinning around, so it makes it hard to stir the stuff. And it you know, it's hot. It's the thing that's being cooked with. So you need a pot holder or something to hold it still. So if you can somehow get it so that doesn't spin like that, that would be great. The second thing is, there's your instruction manual. There's the great big box. There's the cat head in the way. Excuse me. Now this part I don't even want you at, and this is the one that you have to come up to. I need the book, okay? Excuse me. Thank you. But look at the book compared to the cat. Look at the size of the book. Thank you. This size of the book compared to the box. See how big that box is? You could have fit a much larger book in there that had much larger print. And that would make it much easier for pig-headed old ladies that don't like to wear the glasses to be able to read the words. So that's actually really my only complaint. Okay, maybe that's just not a complaint. Now, the only thing I found difficult with it was that the inner pot spun too easily. So when, you know, when you're trying to stir something, it's whipping around on you, or you had to hold it. But I love the machine. I can't wait to do more. I have since made goulash with it, so I fried Hamburg, boiled more noodles, put spaghetti sauce and noodles and the Hamburg together, and made goulash for the boy and I. I boiled hard-boiled eggs in it, and I want to do some of the pressure cooking. I want to make some, like a chicken breast, some chicken breasts and baked potatoes out of it. I'm going to try that next once we get to the store. So, but I do love it. Thank you very, very much for this opportunity. I am not sponsored by them. However, they did give me the product for free to review it. And I will post an Amazon link in my description box, and I will post their a link to their Facebook page in the description box, so that you folks can get your own little gadget if you'd like. But I do like it. I highly recommend it. It's a 6-quart. The one they sent me was a 6-quart. It has 8 functions in one, and you saw all the little doodads it came with. And I guess now it's night-night time. Are we doing tuck-tuck? Yeah, that's the night-night blanket. Is it night-night time? Are we doing tuck-tuck? Okay. So I think that means it's night-night time. Tell them, thanks for watching. Take care and toodles. Yes, tell them that. Hi. You say thanks for watching? Take care and toodles. And kitty butt.